What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm going to give you guys a quick look at Teyana Taylor's Jordan 1. Before I get into the review and go over the kicks and all that stuff, if you are new to my channel and this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. But look, while I have you here, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way whenever I upload new stuff, you'll get notified. You can head to the channel and you can check it out. If you are on social media, such as like Instagram, Twitter, any of the social media platforms, really, my username is the same on all of them, which is iAMTMCII. So give your boy a follow on social media. And lastly, after you watch the video, if you enjoy it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's an indicator to me. It motivates me to keep wanting to take out time and record these videos whenever I have new pickups. So if you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up. Really goes a long way. All right, so now that the intro is out of the way for all my first time viewers, we could go ahead and we could get right into the review of the shoe. So like I mentioned, this is a collaboration with Teyana Taylor. This is actually the Zoom Comfort 2 silhouette, not your regular typical Jordan 1, and I'll go into a little bit more details about some of the differences between regular Jordan 1 and these. And I'm gonna touch on like the different type of leather that they used. I'm gonna touch on quality control also, and towards the end of the video I'm gonna go over sizing and comfort and all that good stuff. So let's just dive right into the video. So for those who don't know, like the inspiration behind these, they calling these a rose from Harlem. Teyana Taylor, she gifted some celebrities like DJ Khaled, Fabulous, Lil Wayne, and they came in like a little capsule, kind of like on the Beauty and the Beast almost. That's what it looked like. The rose in a little capsule with the Beauty and the Beast had the big concrete, like a big slab, like the concrete, like the rose growing from out of the concrete. The saying that they have, rough times and stuff like that, is a beautiful rose blossom through the concrete. It's a saying a lot of people use sometimes, and kind of the inspiration sort of these, saying, you know, she came from Harlem, and then, you know, look how she turned out. Teyana Taylor is she's just phenomenal in so many different ways. Music, she have a fabulous body, so she's definitely in shape. Had TV shows, all kind of stuff. So proud of her, and just shouts out to her. And she's always fresh and in the fashion world as well. So happy to see that she have a collaboration with Jumpman, and I think that they nailed these. So when I saw these initially, I was like, all right, I got to get my hands on them, mainly because it's a Chicago color blocking sorta. Chicago colorway on a Jordan 1 silhouette is like my all-time favorite colorway when it comes to Jordan 1s. And when I saw this with a little bit of extra twist and spin, this was a no-brainer. So coming to the materials on here first, the leather that they use on here, it's a really nice grain of leather. It's not super thick, but it feels like they went with a nice grain. They don't have the perforated holes on here, so the heat that from your toes usually would vent out of that, so you don't have that on here. But the shoe is really thin. The leather material on here, the entire shoe, is a really thin leather. And with the Zoom Comfort silhouette, this part is usually stitched to the shoe, but you can actually lift all this up. This isn't actually on the shoe. This is, you can lift this off. So normally on some of the ones, this would be stitched to the shoe, but it's not. Even to the inside, like the whole shoe, is a really thin shoe. So even though you don't have the perforated holes, it's still a real breathable shoe. Just the whole overall feel, it doesn't feel as thick as a typical Jordan 1 would be. You can see how my finger coming through the side. It's a flimsy feeling shoe, but it's still dope looking to me. On the left shoe, you have this really large swoosh on here. It's on both sides, but on the other shoe, you have a swoosh that kind of look like a rose with the pine needles and the thorns like you have on a rose. So I thought that was dope. And then the brown, I guess that represents like the dirt, or the dirt from the rose. The red would be the rose, obviously. I just think that they killed these. They also have like a little saying in the inside of the collars up in here. So you have a rose written on this shoe, and then coming to the other one, pull this back. It's on the other side actually, and it says from Harlem on this one. So rose from Harlem. So they have a little saying on here, and they have the little Tay right here. And then on this one, on the tongue, you have the swoosh with the thorns on it. Same thing for the inside, swoosh with the thorns, but on the inside of this insole, you got Tay. Come to the outsole. So this is that Zoom Comfort outsole. Show you guys what that look like. So this is definitely something you don't see in your regular typical Jordan outsole. And on the very back of the heel, you have these little roses in the back right here. So that's that. The material also on the tongue and the sock liner seem like they have that leather type sock liner in the inside. And the tongue is also leather, and it's really thin. It's a real thin shoe. Like I said, it's a real thin, lightweight feeling shoe to me. Same thing for this side. You can see it's really light and super thin, the leather that they used on here. Got these little holes on the side, so you got some breathability right here also. So come in here, give you guys a good look at the side and the leather on here. You can see that it's a nice grain of leather. There's a lot of stitching on here. The QC isn't the best, but I'm gonna touch on that in a second. Just making sure you guys getting a good look at the quality of leather that they use on the shoe. I think that they did a really good job material-wise. And like I said, I think Teyana Taylor and the Jumpman team, they did a really good job. And this is like that rough kind of feel, like on some of the, like on the iAMTMCII Jordan 1s. It's like a rough kind of, it's a rough leather. It's a funny material right here. It's not like a regular smooth leather. This one's a little bit, it's like a little rough material here. This is your Wings logo on here, and I think that's pretty much it material wise. Coming to quality control, so the QC isn't the best, at least not on my pair. Some stitching issues right here. Minor little glue marks on the toe cap, not anything major. Overall, the QC, it's okay. You know, the stuff that I see once these are on feet, you guys won't be able to see some of the little minor QC issues that I spotted on my pairs. It's real minimal. The only big part I would say would probably be like the stitching right here. The stitching seems like that could have been done a little bit better. So that is the QC. Pretty much it for the shoes. I'm gonna show you some of the goodies that it came with. They actually came factory laced with the gold laces, but I love black laces in my Chicago's, so I put the black laces in that they came with. But these are some of the goodies. I'm gonna show you the box and stuff in a second too. So they came factory laced with these. They have the black laces, and if you don't like those, you have a third set of laces. So they came with 3 sets of laces. You had this whole TT pendant with the heart here, and it's just like a little clip. You could put this on the jean jacket, you could put it on the shoes, you could do whatever you want. I thought this was cool, and it's nice, heavy, got a nice weight to it as well. This was a hang tag that was on the shoes that I took off. A Nike here, Air Jordan here. You can pause the video if you'd like, and you can read a little bit about the Zoom Comfort 2. See some of the technology and some of the specs of the shoe. And lastly, show you guys the box. So you got a really cool box. So you got roses all over, you got the swoosh with the thorns on it. Coming from here, you got from the, try and show this to you guys. So you got from the concrete grew rose. So that's the that's what's on the saying of the box. And you saw the whole box have the roses all over. You can see that the sizes. So this actually is a women's shoe, but it's also for men. She gifted the shoe to, like I said, Khaled, Fabulous, Lil Wayne. So men actually wear these shoes, but you know, it's a women's exclusive colorway, but it went to extended sizes. This is your product code color breakdown. Open up the camera on your phone, a link will pop up and it'll take you to the Nike app for this. I think at some point we'll be able to authenticate shoes and do a better job with that, but right now it just doesn't do anything. Special tissue, got the clear kind of tissue with the roses printed all over it, and on the label here you got a little bit more of the tech of how the insides of the Zoom Comfort 2 is. So some of the stuff I showed you guys, the breathability here, the wings, these kind of come detached. This part isn't stitched on like normally, give you that better mid-foot lockdown, that's what it's saying. And in the insole and everything, it's a really comfortable shoe. It's way more comfortable than your regular traditional Jordan 1. And I'll go into that in a second when I lace these up and toss these on feet. But that's the box. These are the goodies. Show you guys the kicks one more time. Before I toss them on feet, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Usually reply to you guys when you guys leave comments. But I'm gonna take them off here now, toss them on feet. Show you guys what they look like on feet. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on feet look at your Teyana Taylor Jordan 1s. Just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. First things first, we can just jump right into sizing. Like I mentioned, with this being like a women's exclusive colorway, if you are a guy, you're gonna have to convert your size to a women's, and you just add a size and a half. Typically, I'm a 9.5, and I add a size and a half to that, and that makes me an 11 in women. And same thing for women. You just go back the other way. You just subtract if you want to know your guy's size. So you just subtract a size and a half. So just like any other typical Jordan 1, I usually go down a half size. I like a snug, exact fit on my kicks, and that's what I did with these, and they fit me perfect. I have a medium, narrow width foot, and I like a snug fit. If you don't like that fit, just go true to size, and I think you'll be a-okay. You'll be good to go. If you have wide feet and you want a snug fit, go true to size. But if you want like a little bit of room in the shoes, you probably want to go up a half size in these. These feel a little bit more sock-like feeling and snug than a regular typical Jordan 1 to me. They ran a little bit more on the exact side, but they're really, really light though. They're really, really light shoe, and it has to be that Zoom Comfort 2 technology. Speaking of comfort, these are extremely comfortable. Really, really lightweight. You can feel a lot of that cushioning in the insole and midsole of the shoes. Definitely way more comfortable than your regular traditional Jordan 1, and you can feel it. It's have more of a squish and a bounce in that heel area, and I really, really like the comfort of these. And like I said, they are extremely thin and light feeling and lightweight as well. So it's a really good feel on these. So here you go. I won't ramble any much more. Just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. Like I did mention earlier, if you are new, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I have more videos on the way, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. I appreciate you guys, but I'll see y'all on the next one. Stay tuned. Peace.